So it's day 6 of the car. I did it again. The car quantum car leap. Maybe I just need to mix it up. It's freezing here today. It's so cold. And I have had a full day of work. And I haven't had a day like that in years. I had a client this morning. I had a full group session. Had somebody like come into like the first time that I've opened up this new, like I've changed my approach and business model, and it's working really well. And almost every single person that came in today rebooked. And it's just wild to see like this instantaneous change and stuff in aspect of my work, which reminds me I need to send that invoice for like this month. There is still that part of me that my prayer today has been for $4,000 for overdue bills, upcoming bills, and then to hold on to for next month's rent and like adjust to being in that kind of money. Not that kind of money, like adjust to like holding money for rent for that to feel supported. It's definitely the feeling of like this is enough and this is abundance. Like having that would feel abundant. I would feel calm and grateful and just like a next level of like relief. Like I can feel my shoulders and jaw relax like as I think about it and talk about it. It came up today because our clinic has like a dry float bed. So I always go in there and meditate before and like do my own self-Reiki before I work on my clients. And it came up today how I'm not respecting time. And this came up because I have a very overdue library book. I actually have a couple overdue library books. And part of me is like, well, if there's no one else that has a hold on them, then I'll just keep them till I'm done instead of like taking them back in and requesting them or doing that. But I got an email today about it being overdue, and that's like what popped up, like this intuitive hit, like I'm not respecting time, and I'm not. I'm like being very demanding of it, or have been very demanding of it, wanting to like have a certain amount of thing by a certain time for that, but like I'm not respecting those times in like my own life. And like I had to talk with my teenage kids about this, about like respecting school times and leaving the house on time so that we're not rushed for stuff. That's really important to me. But yeah, like I'm not respecting time. So like that makes sense. I'm like, okay, so my practice like with that is having that realization is like, man, where is that disrespecting feeling like in my body? And I'm like, oh, like I can it feels like I have like cuffs around my wrists when I think about time. I also get a little bit of a choking feeling. Like if I don't figure out the time, I'm gonna die. And I'm like chained into this stuff. But I also like fight for freedom so hard so that I'm not limited by time. But like how I'm not really like respecting and loving it either. At all. So that feeling's kind of like gross. Like, oh, like that's not good. And then I'm like, well, what am I getting out of that? Like by me doing that, what am I getting out of this? And I'm getting the feeling of control. When I'm like that, there's that part of me that's like, no, well, like, it's the privilege and entitlement and feeling in control. Which I'm like, okay. Thank you, email from the library and God universe for like showing me that, for me having that realization, for accepting that realization, that feeling. And now I get to do something about it. So now I'm very early picking up my son from school. My daughter's already home. I'm going to go home. I'm going to get all the library books that are overdue, and I'm going to go in and I'm going to take them back. Then I can take pictures of them and re-request them or listen to the audiobook on Spotify, which came up as like the solution. Like there's no need for me to be like that. And I can just be like, time, thank you so much. Thank you for being so fluid and understanding. I'm so sorry for not respecting you. Thank you for showing me I love you and I love me. I'm just so grateful and like having that empathy and compassion for myself. So it's like, instead of shit kicking myself about it, I can be like, no, like this is okay. I'm so glad I recognize it, having compassion. Now that I know it and can see it, I can make the change. How grateful am I to be able to see that and like make that adjustment? And I just keep thinking about the compound effect that I think a lot of us want to be saved in these big things, which is why we want to do the quantum leap. So we think it'll be like this big thing that happens on the outs that's saving us. But really it's like these small actions and these small realizations are the ones that like catapult and like gain momentum and energy to the quantum leap. So if I can respect the time of others, that includes like paying bills, sending the invoice, like, and you're getting to school and work on time, everything on time, then like, why would time not respect me back by bringing that energy and like that money that's required on time, in full, all the time? How great is that? What a relationship to develop. Yeah, it's just, I feel like I have more energy behind my business now. I definitely feel like I have permission to be doing some different things. I definitely have to spend some time writing, which I'm going to be making time for this weekend, because I find that if my external environment isn't all perfect, then I don't allow myself the space to like open up to be able to write, which is not fair or logical. So like I can do it with life being a little bit messy, and I think that that's okay. I think I just need to have a lot of like forgiveness today is like what comes up towards myself, like for that. And then how, when we operate from that attitude of forgiveness, how it is such a release. And then I had that realization yesterday about how gratitude is really the unlocking of receiving. That when you get into an energy of being grateful, truly grateful, not just like listing stuff out, which is important and can get you there, but it's like feeling grateful, allowing yourself to like feel big feelings of being grateful, even for junky stuff. That's what opens up your heart, and that's what opens up to receive. So that's like, I think receiving is this multi-step process. It's just not this one thing. That when we have gratitude, we can open up, we start to feel safe and trusting. And then when it comes in, we can like acknowledge it, accept it, like have it in, and like being able to appreciate it, which then like perpetuates the receiving, but then it also like fuels the giving too. So yeah, gratitude is definitely the, excuse me, as this old energy leaves my body for it. I still feel really calm. I still feel very, very clear. I'm still not really talking to anybody. I don't have any of the apps downloaded for like social media. My plan this weekend is to like eat and watch movies with the kids and write after I take the library books back, and just hold the feeling of being calm and excited and following the flow while I like continue this quantum leap. I haven't heard anything back about my car. I just got a text message about another client booking in. It's like all really starting to work, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Like to myself for being able to do it, and then like to the universe and God for providing it. I've definitely noticed how do I want to word that? There's still a part of me that wants to like outsource it. That is like, well, God's gonna give me this. I'm like, well, actually, like if God and me are inside, like, right, like God's in here. So like, I can't wait for something external to come in. It comes from here. You'd be like, this is my wish. This is our wish. I would love to be able to experience this thing in like the most magical way ever. How great is this going to be to like learn from this, to be able to like teach others how to do it more and more and more, so we can help more and more people, do more and more good things in this world, be heart-led. It is a true desire of mine to experience this thing. Oh yeah. I can't wait to check back in after the weekend to see what happens. It's hard to remember everything good that's happening because there's so much of it.